Let's me start with the today's fruit, that is mango. So let's talk about the properties of the mango and we'll understand who it is good for. First, that is it is heavy to digest, unctuous, and rarely sour. So the basic quality is been like there are so many varieties, but if we talk about the standard varieties that you get over the market, that is mostly sweet in taste and sour in taste. That is a secondary taste, and at the end there will be the astringent taste, and it's a heavy to digest. So moderation is important. Again, if you have consumed mango, it could be one or two. That's it, not more than that. It is a sweet vipak. That means after effect will be the sweet. That means it will help to clear your bowel movement. It is cooling in nature. Now, this is something new for you. How many of you think it is new for you? Because you might have like heard this is hot in potency, right? And that's where you get pimples. The mango is cool in potency, and we'll tell you why we consider the pimples and other factors. But yes, this reduces the vata, but and some text also believes it decreases the pitta as well, but definitely it increases the kapha in the body. So you can consider that it decreases the vata and the pitta in your body, and it increases the kapha in the body. So for kapha prakriti, it may not go well. Means in excess, pitta can consume it in the moderation, since it has a sour taste, and it's good again for the vata prakriti, but with respect of their digestion. And we'll also understand how we can improve the digestion in order to consume the mango. So if we see the, okay, let me just go again. So vipak means the after effect. Once you eat, it will help to clear up your bowel movements. That's what it does. But when you consume in the proper quantity, if you overeat this, what will happen? It will create bloating, and again it could lead to constipation. Moderation, it will be best. Okay, it's a cooling in nature and it reduces vata pitta as we have said. So mango, when we talk about the ripened mango, it's good for the heart. It improves the color complexion of the skin. This is as per the Ayurveda. This is not about with respect of the modern science. Okay. Overconsumption create fever and gases. Yes. In summer, which you get the fever, it because of the loo, or it is because of the overconsumption of the food, because the digestion is very less in summer season. That's why some people may not feel hungry. Even the kapha prakriti may not feel hungry. That's all right. But you can consume the food in moderation, and also the liquid diet can be incorporated. And that's where consumption can lead to fever and the gases for sure. Ripened fruit is good for the heart and increases blood count indicated in the bleeding disorders. It could be in women, overflow of blood during menstruation, or any sort of bleeding disorders, nasal bleeding, and rest of the bleeding that you feel in the summer season over in the skin as well. So these will help to get rid of this because of its shita quality, that is cooling nature. So it increases the sperm count in men, because in summer there is a dehydration. In summer, what your body get degenerated, and many lose the weight as well. So in order to nourish your body, it's very important to have the food which is sweet in taste and also had some sour taste. That's where it helps to increase the shukra, that is your sperm count. It increases the muscles as well. Those who are doing the good physical exercise while considering their digestive fire, they can consume this in order to get the benefit out of it. It works as a rasayan. So it like we have covered with amla, it has the property of rejuvenation. Same, it has the property with a mango. Here I'm talking about the ripened mango. Okay, not the unripened one. Unripened one, some property has exactly opposite of it that we're going to cover. So yes, excess bleeding in women, that's we have covered. Help with the bowel movement. As I've said, it has a sweet vipak. That means it will help you to get proper bowel movement. And also it will increase in limited quantity. If you eat, it will definitely increase your appetite, and also will making sure that you'll not have anorexia, which generally happens in summer season. Consuming it without cutting helps to digest easily. Yes. Now, here it is mentioned clearly in Ayurveda, if you cut it and eat, then it will become heavy to digest. But if you directly consume it, then it is light to digest. What we are looking for in summer season is the food which is light to digest, not something which is heavy to digest. When you consume the mango in summer season, you're making sure that you're consuming the mango which is locally available, the variety which is locally available. And that is good for you. And that's where आप उसको दबा के अच्छे से and you can just have it as per your capacity. and the hard work that you do. As I've said, in summer season, your appetite is already low. Many people will face digestive issue. You don't feel hungry, and that's where this help to have the proper appetite. So can be consumed with the milk if the mango is sweet. So now see, this is the exceptional fruit. Let me repeat this again. This is the exceptional fruit which can be consumed with milk. When we say fruit never be taken with the milk, but mango is an exceptional fruit which can be taken with milk. You can consume the mango shake only if you have good agni. That's it. Mango along with milk can be consumed. That is the exceptional fruit, which is a ripened one, but only when you have good appetite. Otherwise, there is no chance of you consuming the mango along with the milk. Okay, that's the exceptional case. When we talk about the unripened mango, it is a dry in quality. It's not a lubricating in nature. It is sweet, slightly sour, and astringent in taste. Its vipak is amla, and its virya is cold. Again, it's cold in nature, and it imbalances three dosha. So it is very dangerous to consume the raw mango. Now you have to understand this. The people who mostly eat salt and raw mango in this season, they suffer most in autumn season. अभी कुछ नहीं होगा. They will suffer in autumn season, rainy season. उस समय में आपको दिक्कत होगी. So only pickle you can have. Okay, aam panna you can have. But how aam panna you can have now? That's the question. Now, I guess it was a preparation by the Bhimsen, where the aam panna was used to prepared with not a jaggery, but the mishri. No mango lassi and yogurt. Yogurt is not suggested in summer season. You have to stay away from yogurt. When you consume panna, aam panna, it is sweetened, okay, with a mishri, which is cold in potency, and it has some heating in potency. It has lightness in it, and that is good for the summer because you need some heat in your gut. Appetite is goes down. That's where you need raw mango chutney. The chutney form you can consume in very little quantity. When you have the anorexia, where you don't feel to eat anything, that's where you can have the chutney of this. But you can have the chutney of pudina in summer season. Why? Because it is not cool. It is hot in potency, but still it will helps to improve the appetite. And again, very limited quantity. If again the pudina has been consumed in very large quantity on regular basis, it will hamper your digestion very badly. So that is adverse effect of consuming excess in something. It's about pudina, right? That's mint. Sweet. Again, same it goes with papaya. If you eat in excess, definitely it will hamper your digestion. So again, it imbalances three doshas. So make sure that you consume the ripened mango very carefully. So here are a few things that you can take care of. What is that? It's a mango tea. It's a like 10 mango leaves that have turned yellow are taken, added to half a liter of water along with one or two cardamom. Boil it till water is reduced to half. Then add sugar. Sugar here means we are talking about a mishri, and milk in sufficient quantity, and drink it as usual tea. This is beneficial in energizing the body. It acts as a good stimulant. So this tea you can consume in the summer because in summer we need a nourishment, and milk will help here to give you proper nourishment with respect of not creating something in very excess in your body. You getting my point here? So if you are not suitable with the milk, definitely you can just have the tea without milk. That's not a problem, but making sure that you're consuming mishri, not a jaggery much, because jaggery is hitting in potency. Jaggery powder is cooling in potency, but again, jaggery and the jaggery powder doesn't go well with the milk. So ultimately, you have option of consuming this particular tea with mishri only. Stomach pain, diarrhea, and vomiting. 10 fresh soft leaf of mango are added with a one or two black pepper seed and made it into a paste with the water and consume it. This can be taken with a diarrhea condition and the vomiting condition. Why? Because this helps, because all these tastes are there which will increase your appetite. Chutney prepared out of its raw fruit is indicated in anorexia and loss of appetite. These are the two main conditions where in loss of appetite and anorexia, where you don't feel to eat anything. That condition only the raw mango chutney is more suggested. Okay. Otherwise, you can stick with the chutney of mint. This is how the milk, the tea can be consumed, the mango tea can be consumed. But yes, this is the way you can consume. Then when we talk about this mangoes, mango can be eaten with a ginger powder for a better digestion. So as I've said, there are tricks that we can use in order to digest mango properly. So anything that you feel you're not able to digest, then what you can do is you can add some ginger powder in it. In here, in mango, you can add ginger powder. I'm here talking about the ripened one. Mango can be useful for the excess thirst. So many of you have eaten the candy of mango, which you have to dries up the ripened juice of the mango, and then you prepare the candy. That particular candy help you in a excess of thirst. That is what we call as Trishna Rog in Ayurveda. That generally happen in the summer season and it is very bad. Why it is very bad? Because your Agni is low, your digestion is already low in summer season, and if you drink more water unnecessarily, your stomach is feeling full, but still you require water. That is very bad, and that has to be taken care of first. That is what is mentioned in Ayurveda in summer season, no matter what disease you have. But this needs to get treated. So mango candy can be eaten in that particular situation. Okay. Then maybe next time we can cover to the dates where I'll give some preparation that will help you in excess of thirst in the summer season. Mango seed powder useful for the diarrhea condition. I guess last to last time I have shared the recipe. Never throw the mango, seed. You see out of the under the mango, you'll see majja of it. So you have to well dry this up and create a get powder out of it. I guess in Gujarat it is fairly available everywhere. You create, you prepare the powder out of it. Whenever you people have diarrhea or in anybody in your family you have a diarrhea, in that condition, what you should do is you should consume in honey in between of your meals. So that will help you get rid of diarrhea. Again, if you have the powder of baleful, that will be the best. Baleful, this seed powder and honey will help you to get rid of the diarrhea. Heart pain, burning sensation. In this scenario, what you can have is again the mango powder. That is amchuran. That is when unripened mango get properly, you get rid of the outer shell and then you dries up. That is called as amchur, and this will help you in heart pain and a burning sensation in heart. So amchur, it decreases the vata and kapha and also helps in the constipation, which happens in the summer season. So constipation is vary with respect of change in a season. The constipation never lies the same. So with respect of changes, that's why we have to make a change in a diet. That's why we have to incorporate the right herbs. Amchur decreases the vata and kapha. So, and that's where when vata kapha is there, definitely it represents the body pain. Then the bark, flower, leaves, and seed kernel of this plant exhibit properties of the promote wound healing. Okay, so basically, if you just take a bark of it and boil it, the flower, the leaves, and you consume it as a tea, definitely internally it will help you for the wound healing. Okay, or if you just take a paste of the bark of the tree and you apply, that again will help you to get rid of the wounds and the bleeding disorders if you have any from externally you can apply, because that is kashaya in taste. Kashaya means drying in nature. So which helps to dries up the things internally and externally, and that is good for your wounds. And now if you have any question, you can raise your hand, I'll unmute and I'll happy to answer your question. Yes, aam panna can be consumed since and it is you can take matke ka pani, earthen pot, that water you can use for the preparation of aam panna, but making sure that you're trying to use uh, either max you can use, that is jaggery powder, that is cold in nature. But if you use jaggery, that is hot in potency, but again it will help in digestion. So see, if you use aam panna along with mishri or mishri, it will light to digest. If you use jaggery, that will be heavy to digest. How many mango can we consume per day? So it varies. Mango is cold in potency. Why you get pimples if you over consume it, or maybe if it has some oil. or you just sometimes face some of the pain in your mouth, some wounds you get, not wound I would say, but some puffiness, pain, pimples. Anybody have any idea? There was a myth, right? The mango is hot in potency. It slightly can increase the pitta. See, if it is sour in taste, it can slightly increase the pitta. If it is sweet in taste, it will not increase the pitta. So the answer here is when in summer season, definitely the agni is low, that your appetite is low. If you eat more mango, what will happen? Your appetite will go down. The kapha will increase in your body and mostly in your stomach. Then kapha get polluted. When kapha get polluted, definitely it will also impures your blood, and that will result into the pimples. Is that clear with everybody? If you eat moderation, it will pure your blood. It will stop bleeding. If you overeat, it will impures your blood, and again it will create a kapha drushti in your blood. That will result into the pimples. Is that clear with everybody? The how much to eat? It depends upon your digestion. One or two. It also depends upon the size of the fruit. Look at your appetite and go along with it. Yes, you can consume mango along with respect of your nature, yes, but with respect of your digestion as well. How much you could digest. And basically you can go well, it can go well after 10 a.m. and somewhere in afternoon. Yes, in breakfast and lunch, you can consume it. Not a problem. Even you can consume the one-time fruit, one-time meal in the summer season because in summer most of the liquid things has been suggested, not your raw leafy vegetables. It's about the juicy fruits. Okay, we'll come to the, I guess, watermelon next week. Okay, then we'll talk about it. Muskmelon, then muskmelon, so we can understand. So how to manage if you overeat, and now if you have eaten, how to manage it. अभी किसी ने गिफ्ट कर दिया है, right? Which is the famous mango here in India? Like people like ask for the most. In Maharashtra, we have Ratnagiri Hapus. So, sir, in Gujarat, Devgad. Okay. What if you overeat the mangoes and now you have wanted to get rid of side effects? How many of you would like to know this? Ayurveda gives the problem statement, ask about the problem, and also gives the solution. Okay, Narenji. Okay, I'll just text you personally then. So yes, there are so many different varieties of the mango, and one should know like what happens if you overeat, and now you wanted to get rid of this. First, I just talk about the sunta, that is ginger powder, that you should add ginger powder. Second, now you have forgotten to add the ginger powder. You have eaten a lot. Now what you have it, that is jamun. So if you don't want the side effect of the mango, if you don't know like whatever quantity that you have eaten, you can eat the jamun after the consumption of mango. That will balance the potency of it. And that will balance the condition because jamun being an astringent in taste reduces the kapha in the body, and that will help to balance this condition. So Yash want to know the mango can treat with pimples. I guess you are asking this, how pimples can be treated with the mangoes. So it cannot treat, but it increases the pimples if you consume it in a large quantity because it increases the kapha in your stomach and it will ultimately impures your blood. That will reflect into kapha. By the time the summer will end, automatically this will get rid of. Okay. So yeah, that is the answer for it. So jamun fruit will help you. Yes, mango will increase the weight, but in summer season you reduce the weight. So if consumption of the mango in the summer season will help to balance your weight. I won't say the increase the weight. Jamun come very late. You can consume the jamun powder. Not a problem. Have the jamun powder available in the market. Kurudipan is this combination is good. Amras, Shaviras, Papad. Wow. Yes, this is a right combination you can consume. Not a problem. Because it's been eaten in like mostly I guess I've seen in Nagpur only. But yes, this can be eaten. In diabetic condition, definitely the moderation is key. Because diabetes is because of the kapha only. If you're vata diabetic condition, definitely that will not create much problem. But because that's mostly the psychological. If it is because of the kapha itself, then it should go moderation. Mango rus and milk is good or not? As I've said, mango rus and milk is good only when you have good digestion, good appetite. If you do not have the skin disease or disorder, then definitely this goes well. I don't know if you go with this. We soak mangoes in a water for 1 or 2, decrease the heat potency of the mango. So yes, that is what we are talking about. When the mango it has a sour taste, it can create a pitta because that is mentioned in some of the text. Otherwise, it is cold in potency. You're right. Dip it in the water. That will decrease the pitta quality of it if it is there. Because nowadays we see the mangoes coming with again the dominancy of the sour taste as well. What about the pitta and kapha? No, for pitta, ice gola doesn't go well because vata, because there is a rasa dhatu drushti. In that condition only we suggest to consume ice gola once in a week. प्याज और टमाटर का अचार बनाकर खा सकते हैं. Charm, very limited quantity, I have said. Only if you have anorexia, otherwise you can go with pudina chutney. Less quantity means this much you can consume. That is not a problem. Otherwise, it will create heat in the body. Okay, so your consultation got cancelled. So main the consultation I guess was for the discovery call. I guess that was already done. So maybe the team was cancelled it. But any doubt you have, you can reach out to us. That's not a problem. I guess it is for the this ancient healing program only, right? से पकाते हैं तो यह नुकसान करता है. तो मॉडर्न वैद्यों ने ये भी पता लगाया है when it is get artificially when you ripen, so the quality gets changed. It ultimately become light to digest. It helps in anorexia. This again the different effect that you can see again. It increases the shukra in the body. So these are the things has been mentioned in the modern perspective. If you artificially ripen the fruit, but again that is what happened in the dosha level, but will not suggest to consume in that way. Although in Ayurveda we have all the solution for our daily life, but the problem here all edible items are grow with the pesticide of harmful chemicals, so come with that problem. So you can wash the fruits with your baking soda, rock salt. See, you do as much as possible. If you can afford the organic, you can go with organic. The thing here is, no matter what, if it is chemically treated or not, ultimately Ayurveda suggests the consumption of the ghee in the right way. If you consume the ghee in the right way, it will get rid of this over pesticide that you know pesticides and things you are consuming, because ghee helps to get rid of those detox from the cellular level, in the cellular level. So consumption of the ghee is very important. Ritucharya says you can sleep in the afternoon in the summer season. Now tell me, can Vata Prakriti sleep in the afternoon in summer season? Yes or no? Now if you just wanted to read the books, not about book. What do you think? The people come here, they like don't have gone through the books. They have read everything. It's not about book. It's about your experience. Answer here is yes. The Vata Prakriti can sleep in the afternoon in summer season, and even after the meal, consumption of meal after 2 to 3 hours after the meal they can sleep. But what about Kapha Prakriti? Can they sleep in the afternoon in summer season? Kapha means though hefty, right? So you have to have the knowledge of your Prakriti, Vikruti, that is health condition, and with respect of the change in the season, and with respect of your age. Kapha Prakriti, Vata related problem, summer season can also sleep in afternoon. Okay, so it's all about your experience, how you experience in particular season. That's what we teach in ancient healing program, digestive health challenge. Those programs all about to you to learn and understand and go through the process. Okay, your previous comment, Laksha ji. Go during menstruation, yes, you definitely can consume with respect of your digestion. कैसे और कितना खाना चाहिए? You can go 5 to 6 tablespoon even with ginger powder so that it will properly get digest. Question: Vertigo skin condition, mango consumption is not advised. What do you know your answer? Because in skin condition we do not refer. As I've said, when there is a kapha problem along with the pitta, that can increase when you overly consume it. And specifically, that is unripened one. That will create more problem. Are there any medication using the bark of the tea tree apart from the bleeding disorder? Definitely, in your we have to go person to person. Definitely, in your case, you have to consult with Divya. Uh, Maybe it's scheduled. You just choose your time, book your consultation, and you discuss it. There are so many things that you can do. For the wound healing, you can use haldi along with honey. There are so many things. But what have to see is according to condition, how deep the problem is. Triphala you can use for the wound healing. There are many things. What is the ancient healing? So, see, the ancient healing program is all about to understanding the cause of the disease. Let's say if you have a digestive issue and that is because of something like as I've said last time, Saturn is a retro in your chart, you will going to have the digestive issue throughout your life. There is no healing, no nothing can help you with that. So, what is the solution? Learning the Ayurveda, implementing in your life, that is the only solution. Because there are 6 seasons in India, every season your gut health get different shape, and you should know how to manage it. If you don't know how to manage it, again you will be in the loop. So we are using the science to address the root cause. A deep level of analysis that we do with respect of ancient healing system, and I bet you there is no other process in India and out of India have to analyze the problem statement first. Because we have seen people like running for very different, healing system, numerology and this and Vastu. I said, like, why not to bring everything together and understand what is the cause of the, health challenge or any challenge that people are facing. So that's where we brought this concept of ancient healing system where we mostly use Ayurveda, astrology. Under astrology, we also have the numerology and again your Vastu, which is very important. People just ignore the Vastu. Vastu is very huge concept because Ayurveda is more about the treating you and maintaining you. So let's say your you don't feel well while you eating the food. My one of the friend in Gurgaon said, when I pee in the toilet, I feel like I'm just peeing on the gods. Literally feel that because that's a northeast toilet. Couples died in that particular bathroom. He got that rented house in very cheap price in Gurgaon. Now the Vastu is his Vastu is not letting him to go away from that particular house. Now he not doing any sort of business. He had proper corporate. He had 15 employees. He started well, but he ended up with 20 lakh rupees of debt. Can you believe this? Vastu plays a very, very important role, very crucial role, because that deals with your Vata, Pitta, Kapha science as well. If you have Vastu dosh, if you're treating your health condition with respect of Ayurveda, by the time you're doing meditation, by the time you're using Ayurveda, you'll be all right. Once you stop it, consuming your Ayurvedic medication, again, the problem will revamp. That is what we don't want. You'll see people like generations are dying. Why? There is because of the Vastu dosh. You cannot find even follow the routine even. You'll find to wake up early in the morning as well because of the Vastu dosh. So treating the Vastu dosh is the first thing. It's a slow process, I know, but that is what it is. What is the ancient healing program, meant to be? Right, I guess this is it from my end. Any question that you have, you can paste in the group. And thank you. Thank you for joining today's session. We'll see you in next week.